Everyone, welcome to the show. So, they say you can tell a lot about a person by the company that they keep, and really no truer words have been spoken when it comes to Donald Trump. I have lost count at this point of how many of his advisors and his aides have been accused of sexual assault or beating women or both. It's unreal. And we can now add another one to the list because longtime Trump advisor Jason Miller was just accused of raping former Trump aide AJ Delgado. Miller was Delgado's boss, and the two of them had an affair with each other. They were each married to another person. Delgado even became pregnant at one point. She had Miller's child. But in a newly filed lawsuit against him, Delgado accuses Miller of raping her and a quote, cycle of sexual coercion, rape, sexual assault, abuse, battery, sexual harassment, and sex trafficking. So Delgado's lawsuit alleges that in October of 2016, this was the night before Trump was to debate Hillary Clinton, she says Miller plied her with alcohol. He lured her back to her hotel room for a supposed debate prep session. And then the next morning, she claims that she awoke. She was partially undressed. She had her clothes down around her ankles. She said she had vomit on one side of her pillow. And, quote, there was evidence that Miller had penetrative sex with her in her hotel suite, relations that were not consented to by Delgado, and Delgado was fully unable to consent to any sexual relations. Delgado says she had sex with Miller on numerous occasions after that incident, but she says that she had to feign interest in him for fear of losing her White House job or any other position really with Trump. And it's easy to believe that Miller would do something like this, given his history. This is the guy, remember, who's accused of surreptitiously slipping a morning after pill into the drink of a stripper that he had gotten pregnant. Another woman he was having an affair with. Have you seen this guy? How is he getting all of these women to have sex with him is my number one question. But, that woman, the stripper that he had sex with, that he got pregnant and allegedly slipped her this pill, she almost died as a result of what he did. AJ Delgado is the one who put this information in a lawsuit in court documents. Now, Miller tried to sue. He tried to sue one of the news outlets for reporting the story, but the judge ruled in the journalist's favor. They said that they simply reported the allegations that were made in the court documents. So those court documents, like I said, came from AJ Delgado. That was in a custody battle over their child, the child that they had together. So yeah, Miller, just another great guy, one of those people that Trump loves. And one of the problems that Delgado is going to run into and getting people to believe her story is the fact that she made public statements in the past that directly contradict this rape allegation. She was in an interview with the Atlantic news outlet, and Delgado had described her affair with Miller as a, quote, really nice, sweet relationship. Really? Seriously? I mean, I don't know. Again, yeah, she could have been worried about her job, but I don't know. All of these people are so gross. They're poor kids. They're just doomed. And, this is the latest accusation against a Trump associate, which follows a report from August of this year that I hadn't even gotten a chance to cover because of all the news. But longtime Trump advisor and attorney Boris Epshteyn had been arrested in 2021, apparently. This came out just August of this year. He was arrested in 2021 after he was accused of sexual assault and harassment. So this allegedly occurred in a nightclub in Scottsdale, Arizona. It involved two sisters, one of whom was 23 years old, and the police were called, and in body cam footage that was recorded by the officer, one of the women said that Epshteyn repeatedly grabbed at and touched them against their will. She was seen and heard telling the officer, quote, All night, he's been like touching me and my sister, especially my sister. He kind of cornered her and grabbed her and like just making her super uncomfortable, touching her after we repeatedly told him to stop touching her. We have a high tolerance of people being weird, but that was above and beyond. And then the older sister also told the officer that the club's security guard said, "Oh, we can't kick him out because he's a big spender." So, isn't it nice to know how the bar really feels? That Epstein's money meant more to them than a woman's safety. They let him get away. Now, they did eventually kick him out. After the police were called, they did kick him out. So I will give them that. But when the women went up to them, they're like, no, we're going to let him harass you, sexually assault you because his money is so important. How vile can you be? And what if this guy followed them to their car and raped or murdered or both, one of them or two of them, right? Really great way to get your asses sued. I mean, it should mean more than that. I mean, they should care about more than just getting sued, but seriously. And the court isn't much better because despite the body cam evidence of that incident, this firsthand account from one of these women of assault and harassment, the court allowed Epstein to plead down to disorderly conduct charges. So he paid a fine and he was sentenced to probation only. As advanced as our country is, as much as they pretend that our country values women and girls and how advanced we are and how great we are with our, women's rights. No, we don't value women and girls. And again, these people are Trump acolytes. They are Trump minions. Trump surrounds himself with all the best people, doesn't he? Yeah. Birds of a feather. This is why they support him, because they see themselves in him. They're like, oh, he's one of us. Yeah, we don't care that he sexually assaults women, sexually harasses women. Why should we care? We all do it. It's no big deal. That's just who we are. That's, let boys be boys, right? Try being men instead of boys. Maybe that will help. All right. I will let you all know if I hear any more. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe, even though it's a gross subject. Really appreciate it if you can donate as well. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.